Those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. We've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for the Hornets, Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. P.J. Washington out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the 1. It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Rozier outside. Pass to Hayward. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Brown. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And it's Washington missing. Ball against Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now one on Ball.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressive.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Rozier. Ball outside. Washington outside. That one no good. And Boston going the other way now. Outside, Brown. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, guys, if you let Brown get close to the basket, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Washington. Schroeder with a rebound.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
You know, Schroeder was the runner-up for the Six-Man Trophy in 2020, but he wanted an opportunity to start after coming off the bench for 2 years in OKC.
Gets Smart on the wing. Hounded by Rozier. Off target from three-point range. Pass the ball. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Schroeder is such a spark plug player. Clark, he succeeded in both starting and bench roles in the past.
And you know, B.A., he's actually been able to excel in those roles because he's always kind of logged starters' minutes. I mean, he's just too good to keep out of the lineup.
Now here's Brown. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yes, it's good.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hayward off the mark, and the drought continues for Boston. They've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Step back shot, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Rozier. To the wing, right side. Good chance here for Ball. Misses off the left iron.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Tatum passes to Schroeder. Brown with it. Comes up empty down low. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Ball against Schroeder. It's stolen by Smart. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Smart.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Oubre comes in for Hayward. Bouknight, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Canner's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Brown. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. Back to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Williams. Clock at 4. Here's Pritchard. It's tipped.
And even though he's not the biggest guy on the court, Smith can certainly get up and send shots back on occasion. I mean, shooters need to make sure they don't take him lightly on defense. Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Outside Tatum. And the layup falls.
Jason
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Charlotte trailing. Bridges outside. Pass to Plumlee. And it's Cantor with a rebound.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Count that bucket.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Smith passes to Oubre. No good that time. Good D by Cantor. Here's Richardson. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Tries again. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Bouknight. "11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the 3. Drains the triple. With 1 on the clock. That shot, no good. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward, talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
Grant, that step back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Book night out there with Ish Smith. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Oubre with a steal. Inside. Shoots over Tatum. Oubre can't hit.
Well, I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. You know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Group substitution here for Boston. Horford, he's checked in for Cantor. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And it's Schroeder in for Pritchard. Now here's Ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Pass to Washington. Now Ball. Hayward for 3. Charlotte again missing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Smart. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Boston has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
Now here's Rozier. Ball left side. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Smart outside. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Horford against Rozier. Fades away. And the Celtics good for 2 more.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Bridges finds Rozier. To end the drought. Bridges, left side. There's Ball with a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Williams passes to Smart. Outside Schroeder. It's Brown on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. Melo's got incredible passing ability.
Stolen by Bridges.
With the assist.
Williams grabs the board. The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Left side Schroeder. Outside Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Brown.
2 minutes.
Over Washington. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Brown's got 6.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
Hayward to pass to Bridges. Horford against Ball. Pass to Rozier. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Rozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
A nice shot by Brown.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Rozier against Smart. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Cantor's checked in for Williams. And 1:01 left in the first half. Brown with the steal. Outside Schroeder. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And Charlotte going the other way now. Ball outside. Seconds left in the half. Pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. He gets it in there. The Celtics have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Brown against Oubre. Outside, Brown. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Boston now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front at the half is Boston. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Obviously, that was UGLY. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Brown against Hayward. Out left to the wing. Plumlee finds Rozier. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Celtics shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Plumlee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Rozier, the pass to Ball, and there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
About a minute played here in the second half. Rozier against Smart. Rozier can't get it to go. Rozier's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Rozier outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket, waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Rozier.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Richardson's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Schroeder. Both free throws good from Rozier. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Brown. Left side Tatum from outside the arc. Hit hits the three-pointer. Tatum's got his third basket on the night right there.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
To the inside. Here's Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Tatum. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's good. Tatum's got 11 points.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
Tries a 10-footer. Nice jump shot. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And that one good. 10 points for him.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So for the Hornets, Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Oubre comes in for Hayward. And it's Bouknight in for Smith. The Celtics also with a sub. Williams is checked in for Horford. Now here's Plumlee. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Bouknight. Some solid defense from Williams.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And it's blocked. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Brown can't hit. The Hornets shooting just 24% in this one. Not great.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bouknight can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Richardson. Offensive board. Williams. Off target at the rim. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Bridges finds Rozier. Outside Oubre.
What's the roll?
Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Bouknight. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer Rozier. He drops it from range. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Checked in for Rozier. And the Celtics making a change here.
Make some noise.
Hornets on D. Trailing by 10. Williams misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. 11 feet out. And he dropped that one in. Tatum's got 13.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Bouknight. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. He got a piece of it. Schroeder against Ball. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Celtics leading by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Well, the Hornets shooting a low 26% from the field. Bridges and Washington are inside. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Hayward in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Oubre finds Ball. Bridges down low, covered by Schroeder. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Oubre.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Pass to Tatum, and here's Cantor. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6, or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Ball passes to Hayward. Count that one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And he comes up with a bucket.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Oubre. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Tatum. The baseline J is on the way. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. The Hornets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Bridges passes to Ball. Hayward outside. Up top, Oubre. Now here's Hayward. 6 to shoot. That one is off. Nice D from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Cantor. The kick out to Williams. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ball. Hayward with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Hey, there's a lot to love about the effort level you get from Gordon Hayward out on the floor, Graham.
Yeah, he wants to be a difference maker and a go-to option. So he's constantly working the floor and looking for chances to help out. Being a little aggressive like that can really elevate your game.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him.
And, with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He's got good instincts for moving the ball. He moves well without it. And he also can be effective on the glass.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Oubre. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Williams. Both free throws good from Hayward. You also see Hayward's versatility on the offensive side of things.
You know, B.A., he's a guy that really shoots a high percentage because he takes good shots. He can work in the mid-range or go down and post up, and he's very adaptable as an offensive player.
Now here's Ball. Rozier finds Hayward. Good on the shot. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Boston has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Now Tatum. Pass to Brown. From downtown. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Ball. It's Hayward on the wing. Brown with the steal. Outside Tatum. A shot to stop the drought. And finished off by Tatum.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, "If at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys."
Now here's Hayward. Here's Washington.
2
Pass to
minutes
Plumlee.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Horford. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now Tatum. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter here. From 13, Hornets with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Rozier. Now Hayward, defended by Brown. Schroeder against Washington. He can't get that one to fall. Boston's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Schroeder. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Hayward, right side. Rozier outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. With the floater. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Hayward. And here are the Hornets now. 6-point game. With the drive. Rozier outside. It's stolen by Smart. And an intentional foul right there. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now, into the lineup for your...
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Hornets foul call. Gordon Hayward. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown going to the line, shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. 30 seconds left in the game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're behind by 7. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Ball. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big league situation.
The third. That's his second personal foul. And the third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Dennis Schroeder.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Boston on offense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. So we see the Celtics get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.